Ogden. Thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Time to finish Dog Dragon, indeed. Thank you, it means a lot. That is my plan. I don't know. We're going to see. I feel like there can't be much left. Considering the fact that Stellar Blade arrived today. The same copy that should have arrived a week ago. I would like to start it this week. Plus, I also should have a 100K day for Pulu this week. He still hasn't told me what day he wants that to be. Yeah, multiplayer Monday. Like I said, same thing last week. We'll probably play some Helldivers on Thursday. Since Dan and I are in between big things. We're going to be playing Helldivers as it is. But especially since Stellar Blade arrived, it just made sense. Because I've only got 4 hours today since it is Monday. And I feel like that's probably enough. I could be very wrong. There could be a lot more than that left. But we'll find out. Especially since Helldivers has been such a hot topic this past weekend. I'm still amazed that Sony actually walked it back. Yeah, we did win. I'm just concerned now. My major issue with this is the way we had to win. Because usually review bombing is a bad thing. And it's done for stupid reasons. So I'm worried this is going to set a precedent where people think that just review bombing anything to get whatever you want is going to work. Oh, yeah, I definitely think it was a combination of both, Bugden, but at the same time, you're certainly right.
This might be worth a read.
Oh, what's this?
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
The refunds definitely mattered.
Pray calm yourself.
And I really wonder what it is that allowed Steam to be like, yeah, you played this 200 hours, go ahead and refund it.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarreling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
I'm just wondering how many people actually got refunds more than anything. I want to know what the numbers are. I don't know if those are really out there. So I think I need to deal with these, the red beams. I honestly feel like I might be on a time limit of some sort with the way the saving has changed. I don't know if I have to do that first or if I need to deal with the evacuation effort. But we've dealt with one of them. It looks like there is 3. Yeah, I got the one here. The old tower that I swear is in Dragon's Dogma 1. That's what I'm saying, Bugden. People are going to see it as the review's working, the review bombing, which is not at all a good thing for the industry. And people have been doing it for the dumbest reasons for so long now. And, you know, obviously Helldivers 2 is not a game that deserves the negative reviews. They're not reviewing the game. They're reviewing a stupid policy that Sony decided to call back anyway, walk back on, so shouldn't be this way as it is. I'm still wondering what they might attempt instead. What is... I hate how this is just like in the middle of the town. God's Blame Bait. Well, let's just do it. I'm gonna find out. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little worried I'm on a time limit. I think I've got like 3 bosses to kill. To push back this veil of red. That's different.
You saw the sky fall, I trust.
Hi, Phases. Helldivers 2 is the worst game to try this on. It's a good place. 1 in a million. Now it's tainted. Yep. They ruined what was a nearly perfect community accepted game.
Wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land.
There was so little to complain about Helldivers 2. So little.
Or so I had assumed after what befell.
And Sony just took all that goodwill and threw it in the toilet.
Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine
And
that creature.
for what?
It may well be the key to
That's my
unlocking
big
the
question.
origins of this cataclysm.
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow
Skyfallen Dragon, huh? Oh, God.
many parts of closed
Well.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won.
Hello?
Monsters. Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Okay, so maybe I need to destroy these monsters to get this place to open up. I did decide to swap to Mystic Spear Hand. I'm gonna have to kind of get used to this again. Oh. Can I go around behind? It's weird that this is here. I don't think I'm on Warfare. I don't remember, actually, because I did this Friday night. I think I might have held off because I wanted to use the ultimate. Yeah, no, I'm Spear Hand because I wanted to use the ultimate. Because I never got to try it since I got it from that whole Dragon Tower place. I did try it. Yeah, it's fun. Very zippy. Okay. Okay, so we just have to fight through the town, it seems.
How dare you?
Oh, that is cool.
This is absurd.
Suppose this is a fitting end for scum like me. This.
Didn't even see this one.
Punish. You'll get what's coming to you. That'll teach you.
Ah, of course he rolls down the stairs. I should have guessed.
What is it you want? You want to be more clear.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
I'm not supposed to come here, am I? That'd be weird.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Okay, I see. I do physical, he does... Oh, that's cool. This class, it does do both types of damage, so that makes sense. Also finally got this skill, which is amazing. Well, they are following behind.
Why do you
God,
falter?
what is...
Come this
here it
way.
is. Ah, get out of there, get out of there. Come on, come on, come on.
Well done, Master.
I'm trying to remember what does what. That, okay. That's the 0G thing. All right.
Enough dallying.
Forgot which ones I
Follow
set
me.
up. Hey, AJ, how's it going? How was your week? End, I
Fine
guess.
welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
How was yours, Bogdan? Now we've been talking all weekend anyway with the Helldiver situation, but still. Uh-oh. Run? Bud. This is definitely the brine. Oh, I know exactly where we're going. I did not, AJ. I'm not surprised. I knew it was going to happen soon since they did that, like, early access bonus period, or whatever you want to call it, for a lot of streamers and media people. They did say it was going to happen pretty quick once that kind of demo period was over.
You must defend yourself with that oil. Post haste.
Come on, get my shield up. Stamina. Whoa. How much are they asking for it? I feel like I know exactly where we're going, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, not that way. Oh, another trap treasure guy. We had a good run. That's awesome. Yeah, their social media has been great. I really want to play that game. Where's... I've only seen a few clips of it, but it looks pretty fun. I mean, it's Souls-like, but looks a bit more lighthearted.
Only truly partial observers can perceive.
so I still had more to kill here. Are you good? All right, let's get moving. $30? Okay, that's not bad. Like always, it's, you know, you're paying for early access essentially, so you don't have to pay as much when it releases fully. Have they said anything about when they're, you know, imagining that they'll have the full game done?
Twice as terrible in the flesh.
I did watch a little bit of someone playing the early access, and it doesn't seem to be that much content. Kind of just seems like the first zone.
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
I've in. Okay, so I know exactly where we're going. I just don't know how to get there exactly. I don't remember. Go in the window, buddy. Ah. And rock lizards. 230 reviews. Are you talking about for the early access? For Hades 2? At least the end of 2024. Yeah, that makes sense. I would expect at least that long. I'm not big on early access, but I might see if it can run on my PC. I feel like it probably would.
Mayhap we could bring the people to the sea.
Played the original on console once it was fully out, but
Theories on manifesting the dragon.
I don't imagine they're going to do any sort of console early access. That's insane. 99% positive. Though at the same time, it's not surprising. Ow. People do love Hades. Float, bastard, float. Oh, yeah. I love that attack so much. Time to go fight the thing I knew we'd eventually fight.
The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Yeah, they're just memes. I'm not surprised. Whoa, hello. That bleeds through stamina so fast, but it's awesome. Help?
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Elizabeth.
Oh, I was slowed. Hades 1 is 98% at 230k. That's impressive, yeah. I didn't expect that. Okay. Mash? No. There's no way it's going to be that simple. Is it? I guess it is. I thought I did bugged in. I might have to look at my augments. Well, he died? How'd you die, Phases?
did I imagine such a dragon could exist?
Long have I researched to realize dust on the wind.
You're meant to do this one first. That does make sense, yeah, since it's right here in the city. I did kind of wander off and do my own thing. Straight up skill. Oh, then I have it then. All right, well, before I worry about talking to anyone, I'm going to just deal with these. What? There's an actual port crystal now north of the Sacred Arbor. Well, I can pick that up, I guess. They're everywhere. God damn. Why are you looking at negative reviews? Just get the game. I mean, it's Hades. I really liked it. It's not perfect. I don't feel like the isometric perspective does great favors for the combat. Get hit by some weird things that are directly to the up or downward directions of your character sometimes.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
But I still really liked it. Hey, Deadly Dude. He finally came back from the store. How was your weekend, Deadly Dude? Wait a minute. Where am I going? Everything just feels so different now. Be back in a bit, son, I swear. Gotta get those smokes.
Set me any task you like, Master. I can take on the entire world if need be.
I'm just gonna keep going because I really wonder if I am on a weird time limit now just because of the way the saving changed.
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it.
So I'm just gonna get going to the other one, see what happens.
There's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis do come again.
Too quick. Yeah. Aren't they always? I'm just gonna go to this one. Up to anything fun at least? Mackenzie and I caught up on a bunch of things. Oh. We're just here. Since it was Star Wars Day, May the 4th, we watched the season 3 of Mandalorian, which was fine. It was all right. It was good. Didn't love it, but continued the story just fine. Draw the blade. There's one thing I can't suffer. It is to do come again. You got another boss? Oh. This is what the Talos fought. I know how to fight these now. Giant Divine Snake. Ow. Everybody problem? I've been wondering about that. I've heard a few people, including my friend Dan, talk about the books. I guess it's a Chinese series, and it's got some of the people from Game of Thrones in it. It's kind of intriguing. The book series, I mean, is. I don't really know anything about the Netflix series or how it's been done.
I shall lead the charge.
Calamity Ganon! Uh-oh. Hold on, Vincent. We watched season 3 of Mandalorian, started Ahsoka, but only got 2 episodes in until we were like, we need a break of Star Wars. So God knows when we'll get back to that. It's just nice to actually get something off the list. It's been there for a very long time. Climb? There we go.
On my way.
I think there is Bugden, but I don't really know much about it. So I'm not going to say.
Let me grant you wings.
I have no idea exactly what the controversy is. Possibly other than the fact that it is a Chinese series,
Even the
which
Arbor Heart
in and
will not
itself
take
can be a
on
controversy to some
the
people.
Queen's onslaught.
Yeah, nothing's original anymore, Deadly, dude. Especially not on Netflix. I think that was the worry a lot of people I've spoke to about it, like Dan, had, is that, you know, Netflix is not great about their adaptations, so who knows? You want something adapted fairly well, I guess you kind of want it in the hands of Amazon these days. Jesus, Snake, slow down. I know Pulu liked it all right, Bogdan. It's on our list. I probably would say it's not worth the sub, but if you already have Netflix, probably no reason to not watch it, you know? That's the situation we're currently in. It has been confirmed for 2 more seasons, so logically that means they're going to finish the story. The original series is 3 books. 3 seasons that are called books for some reason. Ow.
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
These are uncannily swift. Change position in the
Yeah, Mackenzie and I tend to watch a lot of the streaming shit because I don't really watch TV at all. I'm not much of a TV person, but she had access to all of the stuff, all of the streaming services because of her family. Though Netflix is kind of an issue right now because they're making it so you can only have one household. So we actually couldn't use Netflix this weekend. So we're going to have to figure that one out. Considering she's apparently the one paying for it, so should have access to it. It's just a varied taste, you know? There's some things I like, some things she likes. Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, Mystic Archer must make these easy. We also watched a couple movies. We watched Inception on Friday because I honestly love Inception. I love the idea of that movie, and the setup for it, the rules it sets. Like, I want a video game set in that world so badly. Please don't die. No. Oh, just gonna use a wake stone.
Our foe is stronger than expected.
We must needs think on that.
Hey, SVT, thank you. 32 months, tier 2. Thank you for the sub very much, SVT. How's it going? And she had never seen it before, despite apparently knowing the ending. And we were just looking through stuff, and it apparently was just added to one of them, Hulu or something. And then we didn't know what to watch on Sunday after trying to watch Ahsoka and just not sticking. So she put on Ocean's 11 because I have not seen any of those movies. It was a heist movie with celebrities. That's kind of all I have to say about it. It was fine. Terraria make 80% of your melee weapons shoot projectile anyways. What? How would that work? Ahsoka is Rosario Dawson, yes, sir. Rosario Dawson is Ahsoka. And she plays the role just fine. I just haven't heard the best things about that season or series either. And after watching, you know, all of Mandalorian, take a break at Star Wars. I did like season 3 of Mandalorian though.
Jump on! I'll launch you into the sky!
20-hour days. God, SVT. You work so much. I hope you're getting paid really well. Yeah, but how is that like Inception at AJ? Can I get up there with this? Ah, I can't get quite high enough. Yeah, I think I saw the same clips you're talking about, Bugman. The fight choreography is, you know, not what it used to be, that's for damn sure. I'm mostly in it for the stories, but at this point, it actually has to have some value for me to give a damn. I don't know if Ahsoka's going to. I feel like Mandalorian still does. Oh, that works.
I shall lead the charge.
Get him!
That horn appears to be the source of its power.
Just try to get down. Let me move. There we go. Finish him with the Maester skill.
It is heartening to think that the peril has passed by our efforts. If only for a time.
Diamond achievement. The hero. Overcame all the trials of the unmoored world. All right. I don't know what that accomplishes, but I feel like maybe I've either stopped the time limit, if there is one, or slowed it down. I don't know. Oh, wait. What? Well, there's where the game probably ends.
You do not relent.
No, we're ending this cycle.
Most intriguing. What is it that impels you, I wonder? Alas, would that the world had not come to this.
Yeah, at least you're getting overtime, SVT, but a life would be nice. What's the point of living without a life, you know?
For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Okay. It's not looking much better, no, but what else can I do? Look around a little bit because this is where the water used to be. Brine took the oceans and lakes to the sky. Yeah, really. I'm amazed. I still am amazed that Sony pulled back on it. I did not expect Sony to give in, especially since they stopped selling the game in all the countries that don't have access to PSN. I really thought Sony was going to stick to it. Just be stubborn because they're Sony.
There's something odd about the passage of time here.
And Sony's kind of just been real bullish ever since they became top of the industry. As I said on the Discord, like they were the reason for the longest time that we didn't have crossplay. It's finally not the case anymore. But they're the ones holding that back. And that was already evil enough. It's so dark in this fucking place. Like the world. Now that everything is destroyed and I feel like maybe I should just start talking to people about evacuating. I was just curious to see if there were any treasure chests or anything in this, I guess, what was a riverway.
There is naught more you can achieve here, Larissa.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, SVT, is just how much money they lost. How many people actually refunded? Yeah, I guess Trash Lizard and Takiro actually refunded as well. In just review. Sure, I mean, if you're not playing it enough anyway, why not? Just get your money back. I still enjoy the game too much to even think about it, but is what it is. Helldivers is very special, and I really hope it doesn't still somehow end up killing this game. More than that, SVT. Yeah, I saw people with hundreds of hours able to refund. There didn't seem to be any sort of limit on refunding anymore. Anyone that wanted to refund could. Oh shit, I meant need a pawn that can speak Elvish. You have a good meeting, SVT? Okay. You have a good drive, Deadly Dude. Yeah, this is all I have left to do, just to lead the evacuation. Yeah, I might need a pawn that can speak Elvish. Yeah, I certainly don't blame people for refunding. You know, speak with your wallet.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in...
What are we at level-wise now? 60, 60, 53, and 60. Okay, well, Eris has clearly got to go. Advanced pawn search. Mage. Quest knowledge. Is there a way I can search by... Huh. Specialization or whatever? Like there's the elf specialization, right? But I guess there isn't a way to do that. What a pawn quest. Yeah, this is never going to happen. Beat Griffin. You defeat a Griffin, I will give you... You know what? Fuck it. Beat a Griffin with Vincent, I will give you 10,000 gold. Isn't there a way to see the connected stones? Search for pawns, set a pawn quest, pawns in the rift. Previously hide your pawns. Pawns your main pawn knows. Main pawn's acquaintances. I think 10,000 might actually be the max that I can set for that, because it kind of just stuck when I got to that point. So sadly, no 69 420s. All right, so what we'll just do is this then. We'll search this, and then we'll just see on the list who has what inclination. One's in the rift. Specialization, here we are. Woodland Wordsmith Bear. Sir Dobbin. Magnus, Mimi, Tigris. All right, we got options. See what they actually look like. I liked you, Eris.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Ma.
We're going to add you to my favorites and dismiss you. Have a... I don't know. Anything, really. Have some iron.
'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever your travels take you, I pray you go in health.
Albert. Hello, the War Angel. Welcome. Eomer? Sir Dobbin. I feel like I want Vincent to be the token lion of our party, so... Wasn't Eomer one of the ones that spoke Elvish? Yeah!
I expect you'll find my
What you got?
useful should we encounter another speaker.
How's it going, the War Angel? Wow. God damn. You've learned quite a bit here. Sure. We'll hire you. Why not?
It'll be an honor.
Got plenty of RC to spend. Have you finished Dragon's Dogma 2, the War Angel? I'm looking to potentially do that today. We are in the unmoored world.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift.
Yeah, I know, and you better not have it.
Harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Well, I hope that's some good sustenance.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
What are you having today? Oh, you're on New Game Plus. Okay, good. So no spoilers for you. Do you sell new stuff now too? I think you do. Yeah, I went and got some of the best stuff I could from the Dragon Forged, including this weapon. Maxed it out. I'm pretty well set at this point. Yeah, I couldn't max out my main armor. But everything else I could. Just learned there's a book called Helldivers, not connected to the games in any way, but sounds like a cool premise. Humanity survives on a giant flying ark and dives into apocalyptic Earth to collect parts to keep it going. That does sound interesting. Who's the author?
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame.
Mac and cheese with chicken in it. Sounds good to me.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Mac and cheese is always good.
Oh, you return. I am so happy to see you safe. You were gone so long. I was very worried. Oh.
Yeah, everybody's got to go.
Leave the arbor. I am not sure my father will like that idea.
That might be a problem.
But I can try to convince him. Please, follow me.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
Tis as you say.
Okay, so maybe I didn't need a pawn that spoke Elvish, but I don't think her father speaks Common or whatever. Maybe I did. We'll find out. She could have spoken for me.
Findelnar, nevea nolwendelis kemen. Morivin lis palan oyo eromar meltol netara.
Cannot remain the arbor or the noble soul has confirmed our fears that only death awaits us here. So greet it with our heads held high. Well, that's stubborn. This land is our home. Here we were born, and here we shall return to the earth.
Morvani morivin Findelnar.
You were wrong, Father.
Neveatara morivin.
Home is not here, but with the arbor heart, wherever she may grow. Forgotten how she came to have a new life in her boughs. It would not have been possible without the help of this outsider, friend of the arbor. Nicholas Sansbury Smith. Okay, that's not a name I'm familiar with at all. I'm going to have to look into that. That's not interesting. That is true. That is true, Angel. Take a cutting of the arbor heart with us in our flight, that wherever we settle might become our home. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, Bugden. I'm curious. My daughter is not so simple as that. Listen to me, Father, I beg of you. I have no wish to watch you die, nor my brothers, nor any of our people, and that will come to pass if you do not act. There is truth in what you say. Doubt plagues me still. What if this new soil shall prove barren and poison to her? What if she refuses to take root? You've aided us before, outsider. Would you bear cutting of the arbor heart to her destination and see if she takes to the earth there? If he does, I shall see it that your people may follow her there. Hither. You have my word.
That man's head is harder than the arbor heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Understood.
Oh, so I have to plant it in the seafloor shrine? Yeah, I don't love the look of this weapon, or most of it. It's all like dragon-inspired, Angel. And I don't love this main piece. That's also why I didn't change my headpiece. I'm using the best piece I had for Thief, because Thief was my main. I was doing a weird Warfare Thief combo thing. But I really wanted to play Mystic Spearhand again. Especially since I hadn't tried the Maester skill yet.
My steel will topple every foe in our path.
My headpiece is a Thief gear piece, AJ. Yeah, it would be nice, Bugden. Either transmog or, like you said, some way to upgrade them. Ivan, what you doing? All right. I still don't know if I'm necessarily on a time limit or how this works. I don't even know. Like, the quest is so weird. It just says, speak with the leaders of lands you have visited and guide them to the seafloor shrine. Who are those people? Who is it referring to? I guess the capitals. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with that, Bugden. Because then what's the point of ever changing gear? Covered in dragon paste. Yep. All right. Well, I got all these damn fairy stones. I might as well use them. Again, as I said, I have no idea if I'm currently in a time limit situation. So I guess we'll go back to Vernworth.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe
I stopped
here?
all the trials, so all I can do is hope that that's kind of that. Yeah. You know, I can kind of take all the time I need, but no idea.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to
Yeah, I put my
when
weapon
you are gone
back.
over
Come on. Okay, we're good.
'Tis not
Everybody
our
freaks
fault
out if you
while
just
we are risen.
take your weapon out for a quick moment. Who do I need to talk to here? Wait. I know where I should probably go. Maybe. I genuinely don't have a theory. And yes, it's a game theory.
This looks as good a place as any.
I cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time.
Just weird because there isn't night and
Though
day
I was
anymore.
unconscious.
Your
Oh.
Majesty,
Yeah, you are.
how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month?
Unconscious. Just gonna lay on the floor, Vin.
End of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melf. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see
Enjoy your bug shooting, Bugden.
nowhere without a you would
Kill your
have
own
me
kind.
evacuate the city.
I
I
would.
see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melf, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont.
That's kind of what I figured.
If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Hey now. You're an all-star.
admirable how Regent Kin Sven has taken up command of the kingdom.
Get your game on and go play.
Remiss not to offer him our aid.
By your leave.
You went through some effort for that one, Bogdan. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're a bug as long as you're killing bugs. And robots. That's what makes you a Helldiver. Mindlessly shooting the things that democracy tells us to. Don't question it.
We shall await
Just
you here,
do.
Master.
How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Vincent? What are you laying there? You can just go in your chair, bud. Can I just go inside? Is it okay if I do this? Oh, I should have guessed, I guess. You're playing the original bug shooting story. I assume, anyway, you're playing our Starship Troopers. I really need to see some more of that game.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you.
Okay. Hi, Sven.
Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. A full-scale evacuation of the citizenry.
He did that quick.
Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion.
No
long
night,
as
but I guess we gotta
power
sleep at some
within
point.
these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid.
There's a gun mod for Hollow Knight. Of course there is. What am I saying?
The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason.
Aren't you
but of
king
late
now,
she has
though?
taken to shutting
Or
herself in her
something?
chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of
Vincent.
the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate.
Would you like to get out of your bed and talk to me about this?
Assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use?
Sure.
You may assure him that the Royal
I can do that.
Treasury will foot any and all expenses.
I feel like money doesn't really matter at this point anyway. It is kind of the end of the world. Oh yeah, they're perfectly okay with me.
Lisa hardly leaves the
Wait,
chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Queen Regent Disa, between you and me.
okay, that was
fear for
weird.
her health.
Vincent, what are you talking about, bud? I don't know why you're yelling at my desk. Video game characters, AJ. Video game characters do. Because it's too much hassle to put them into bed clothes. Then, can you get off my desk now, bud? Vincent. Do I have to go move you? I got end of the world stuff to do, buddy. Vincent. There we are. Got a Vincent in the chair. No, you look like you're very intense, Vin. I don't think you're falling asleep right now.
As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. His Grace is welcome to them. We have
That was easy.
carts as requested. It is a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master?
It's probably a bad sign. Is mother gonna be killing him or something when we come back? I don't know. I don't trust her at all.
Such quietude is a blessing.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness.
Oh, he's alive.
I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. That in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Did she, though?
But I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wish to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive, if I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and
You're not her
perhaps
husband.
together
You're her son.
we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
We'll see. I don't really know what's going to happen. Hi there.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts?
I was not listening through the door.
You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Fernworth is the Alabama of the Dragon Cycle. And if there's anywhere, it's going to be here. I'm taking this. Another ornate box.
I am grateful.
Okay, well, that was simple enough. Honestly, easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't have to sneak in again. Okay, who else do I need to talk to about the end of the world? I mean, I gotta go back to Batal. That's probably where the end of it's gonna be. Hasn't it X2? Volcanic Island Camp. I wonder about... I don't know. We'll try Batal first, and there might be another. How are you doing, X2? How was your weekend? Stair climbing is one of those things that games still haven't gotten right, and I don't think they ever really will. It's pretty hard to make it look natural and also not mess with gameplay very much. Allow you to still move quick and feel like you have proper control.
As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, We offer
I'll grab another 3 of those.
excellent service.
I'm just teleporting everywhere now. I got another one of these I can put in storage. 140 of those. Your office gaming room arranged? Nice. I can imagine the amount of effort that takes with all the stuff you have, X2. It's bad enough with my own.
At a fair price. Always a pleasure.
What business?
Stop talking to me like I don't have a house here.
Is that the best you can do?
Wait.
Have faith.
Real people slide down the railings?
Ah, Sir Arisen.
Only if there are railings, though, AJ.
With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems
Well, good.
more inciting
Get ready to
behind my
leave.
back.
Everybody's got to go.
But enough of my woes. What brings you here?
Still don't quite know how we're
You wish us to
evacuating, but
evacuate?
everybody's got to
The
leave.
idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches,
Get to play any Unicorn Overlord X2? I don't
time
know if you streamed this weekend. We were catching up on the massive backlog of shows. Watched some Star Wars for Star Wars Day.
Alas,
Watched
the people of
season
Batar
3 of
are far from
Mandalorian and
united in purpose.
started Ahsoka.
Should we proceed, unheeding of
Didn't
their
get too far into
vigilance,
that.
I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such,
Oh, is that what you do,
before
AJ?
taking measures, I would have you walk amongst the people.
You have the power to just deny gravity?
Their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly.
Okay.
As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Sure.
Fled tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Bakhmatal.
Civil unrest. Oh, I did hear people yelling when I walked by.
How dare you! You'll get what's coming to you.
How do I stop this?
Shove off.
Watch yourself.
Do I just have to, like, slap them or something?
That's quite enough.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? Have faith.
Sure.
Your valiance shall be rewarded.
You've pushed your luck.
As for me,
Stop.
Ever of thy guiding light.
Did that work?
Haven't you had enough? I'll not take that from you.
I mean, you just did. Fuck it. On to the other ones.
Oi, I saw it first. Trust a flea-ridden hide.
Sunglasses that slide down those deal with it meme, except it's people sliding down railings, even if the railing doesn't exist, especially if the railing doesn't exist. I feel like people who can do that would be really good skateboarders.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
Exactly, deadly dude.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him.
How about you all just shut up?
If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Alright, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Do I have food, maybe? I don't even know if I actually do.
I've had enough.
That's quite enough. Stop this, father!
I have a rotten potato.
Unbelievable.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
What's that you've got? What's this half rotten? Do you mean to put
Okay.
my child?
Nope. Wait. Shit. This game doesn't have an autosave
I
anymore.
say we call a truce while we put paid to this scoundrel.
Aye, agreed. A menace
Haha.
oughtn't be left to roam the streets.
I made myself the enemy.
Happening.
We're still in the fight.
Bad enough. This can't be happening.
Is it over?
Have faith, and you shall prevail.
Now's your chance.
My spirit, it quails.
This is your chance to prove.
Do I need to punch someone? Something I actually have to do.
Fie, that hurts. We're done for. I ne'er stood a chance.
No, you didn't. Good.
Now's your chance.
What do you mean I failed to resolve? Ah, fuck it. Yeah, really. That's kind of the point we're at. It's the end of the world. We have bigger issues.
Nigh invincible.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Oh, so this is the one I actually am supposed to punch them. Maybe.
Trusting yourself as I trusted you. Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street?
You attacked me.
What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
You chose a violent method of resolution. They attacked me.
Stop that!
That's not happening.
I kind of did, AJ. I just forgot this game would be smart enough to actually notice that the food was rotten.
You're just riding on your
If I had given him good food, it
coattails.
probably would have been peaceful.
You slander my honor, sir. I demand a duel.
Hell, here we go.
This is no business of yours. Be gone.
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task?
Sure. Yeah, why are you dueling?
This knave dared to slight my honor.
It's how Big Hot Dog gets to buy 2 packs of hot dogs for every bag of buns. Exactly.
He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The blood.
It's all about money for Big Hot Dog.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Sure.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario.
At least this will hopefully keep them from killing each other.
Have at you!
Back, lest you get caught in the fray.
This
Keep
can't
back!
be
I do
happening.
not wish to injure you.
Stood there and took it for a bit.
What do you think you're doing here?
Judging a duel. Go away.
Don't let them get the better of you.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have
I'm pretty
cost
sure
one
there
of
are
us their
many,
life.
many websites. I think half of the internet is dedicated to Big Hot Dog.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
I thought about it, AJ, but I already failed one of these.
Resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
I don't know what this is going to affect, if anything. I might need to complete a certain amount of these properly for Batal to actually evacuate.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive.
We're in a rush.
We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward
By
for your
punching
efforts.
people and watching people cut each other with swords.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia?
I am the
Her
hero.
Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Indeed, AJ.
Easily done.
Everything is Zelda. Even all the post-game parts of the world I was saying before that are now drained of water, like what used to be ocean, are just full of random treasure chests and such. It reminds me so much of the depths.
What must needs be done?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong,
Come
AJ.
hither. We would speak with you.
Hi.
One of our
Time to evacuate.
masters informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Okay.
Back Batal and the rest
Evacuation of
now
Batal has
safely
begun.
Evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Huzzah! You've done it!
So what's left? Oh, the Wandering Roots quest, yep. Hey, they didn't care about those giant air quotes, AJ, so neither do I. Assuming all of this affects the ending in some way, considering this is all building up to whatever the true ending is. We already got the false ending.
Be evacuated.
What do you think you're...
Why is there still an objective right there? nowhere else to look at this point besides this one, so. Seafloor Shrine. I would summon Ella Keep Peace. Given that Rotten Potato actually gives you the worst ending and deletes your save. I mean, with all the crazy stuff that Dragon's Dogma does, I could see it. Let's just warp over there. If this was a Nier game, I would definitely believe it. Considering they both do that.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Okay, so I guess wherever the hell I need to put this root down. It's over there. I assume I do not want to touch that one, that red glow, until the end, but we'll find out.
Every ilk.
You have nothing I want. Actually, I kind of want the Wakestone shard. I have so much money.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon.
What am I looking for exactly? I wonder if I just have to use it over here somewhere. What does it say? Quest. Wandering Roots. Bring the Arbor Heart cutting to the Seafloor Shrine, plant it in the soil, and see whether it will take root. Fuck. This is one of those situations where I'm wondering if I can screw this up by putting it in the wrong place. War Angel, at the moment, I am Mystic Spearhand. I said I was doing a warfare kind of thief sorcerer combo, but I never got to use the ultimate, well, the Maester skill for Mystic Spearhand. I really enjoyed it when I played it, so
Master,
figured why not go back.
there's no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Mystic Spearhand's a lot of fun. The Rotten Potato is as bad as Genocide, so the final boss is replaced by Sans the Skeleton. Because not only is this Zelda, it's also Undertale. Just trying to see if there's some, like, weird patch of dirt somewhere or something I need to use that's just somewhere in this circle, but doesn't really seem like it. Oh, wait, here we go.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Saw it take root. Hell yeah. Good. It does work. Alright, we can get the hell out of here. Back to our elvish friends. You're excited for warfare until you can't use the other Maester skills? Yep. I also really wish when you swapped weapons with the armament skill, it would change your skills as well. Like, so you'd have multiple skill sets depending on what weapon you had equipped. Instead of only having essentially 3 slots to put together between all weapon skills in the game.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
It kind of limits it drastically. There are fun things you can do with it. Like even just having Thief and Sorcerer together was useful. Just being able to like levitate and have a ranged spell to use. Right.
'Tis a vexing thing communicating without a shared tongue. Would that we could find some common ground between us.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften.
Is that
their
actually
hearts.
true, AJ? Really don't know a lot about Undertale.
Kasinke telpi nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arteher firnis.
So the Arbor Heart thrives in a new home. I only hope our people may be uprooted with the same ease.
Aidalia anandor.
You're accustomed to isolation. It will take time for us to learn to live alongside the other races. We'll manage somehow, Father. I'm certain of it. The Arbor Heart to anchor us. We can withstand any hardship, and if she is taken to yonder soil, why should we not? Should you need further proof, look to the good soul who has aided us at every turn. I have one staunch ally among the other races. Why should we not find others? Speak truly, my children. As promised, I shall now go before our people. Inform that we must flee for a time and take refuge among those we have long thought of as outsiders. It will no doubt be difficult for them to accept, but we shall not forsake this land forever. It may take a century, it may take two, but someday our people will flourish here once more.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have
I guess I saved everybody.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
Okay. Vincent got to 61. Balls of the First Dawn. Thief and Magic Archer is fun as well. I can see that. You can kind of recreate Strider from the first game. I just don't know why they didn't make it so that the skills also change. So you could at least have 3 per weapon type. I understand not having Maester skills with Warfare. That's fine. Just the limitations are so obvious, and that's the most simple thing. I mean, that's the only thing I can think is that it wasn't a simple thing to make the game do design-wise. Allow you to actively change skills on the fly. Hello? The fuck are you? The only issue is that when he dodges all of your attacks and 2 removes your immunity frames. Oh. Oh, I can't pick him up.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall
I
be
think
safe,
we're
at least for the
potentially at the end of the game. Let's see. Speak with the leaders of the lands you have visited and guide them to the... okay, maybe not. Need evacuation effort. I got the achievement. Maybe that's everybody, but there are other places I should still check. The fuck? Oh, it was the deer. Yeah. Volcanic Isle, if anything. Then the checkpoint rest town, maybe. I wasn't there before. At one point, he can even damage you in the menu. As much as I have never actually played Undertale any time, I've watched a full playthrough. And it is a pretty impressive game, with just from the standpoint of what it does mechanically. The music too, like I said before, like that's reason enough alone to experience it. The game has a phenomenal soundtrack. The problem here is like, who would I even talk to? It's just like almost a military camp.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neither blanket
Yeah,
nor
you haven't changed. Just using these left and right, and I still got 24 more. Where's Vincent?
I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Okay, that was weird. Like, it didn't even say that he was too far away. Yeah, he just wasn't in the slot. Pat. Okay. I was worried he died somehow again. Wouldn't be anything new for him to just fall in a pit somewhere. Though at the moment, there is no water for them to be killed in. No water for them to be murdered by the brine in.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain
I
by your
hate.
side.
Go away. I really wish the pawns wouldn't talk to you on their own. How about you?
The world's gone topsy-turvy, and I reckon it isn't an improvement.
No, it's not really.
Greetings. I expect you must be weary from your travels, but you'll find this hot spring well worth the trip.
Do the hot springs still have water?
Its healing waters draw upon the volcano's natural heat.
I guess there wasn't
Take
any
a dip,
brine in
and
this
your
water, so that would make
fatigue shall
sense.
Melt away in moments.
No.
Come again.
I have things to do.
Go in yet, sir.
Okay. I guess there's nobody really to talk to here.
The clouds have already swallowed so much of this world.
What are we to do?
What are we to do? Splat my face. Apparently. I have honestly no idea what we're gonna do. This is just we're being told to bring everybody here.
I remember
Oh.
you. What brings you to the encampment? It is a miracle you're still alive. Though I dare say that's true of all of us.
Leave.
Oh, you believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest.
I just teleported.
If we must
I've made this
leave,
trip like 3 times. I don't need to make it again.
preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that
Well, I'm glad I came here.
The blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here so that they can join the evacuation?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife,
Yeah, he's kind of smithed most of my stuff.
well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice.
I don't want to leave them behind. I thought I saw them.
Kindly to the arrival of any of my
No, it was the mage family that I saw there. They got there on their own.
I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as to her. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well.
Yeah, she's the magic archer maester.
Join the evacuation.
We are definitely getting them to leave. What is that over there? That's a griffin. Indeed, Bogdan. Can't leave dwarven smithing behind.
A well-organized pack.
Go away, Lillian. Can't you see I have pawns? I guess I could explore a bit on the way. Not go the long route. I'll just go straight across. Since this used to be underwater. Dwarven smithing is the best smithing. They're going to stop anyway. Oh, he's going to blow up. I love that the healing bubble hurts them because they're undead. I don't know why you did that, Vincent, but I'll take it. It's interesting that it gave me the achievement for, I assume, saving all of them. But I guess you'll only need to worry about the main towns? I don't know. Appreciate that you can do more than that, though. Oh! Bolt scale.
A flawless execution.
And sure enough, I got one.
Might always be so in step, eh?
Here's a question for you guys that know Bogdan, War Angel. When you finish the game, get the true ending, does it just push you straight into New Game Plus?
Not sure why, but I'm feeling exceptionally fine today.
Fairy stones everywhere. Shit.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You remember correctly, it does. Okay. That's kind of what I would expect. How weird this post-game or end-game kind of is. Oh, really?
I will protect you.
Yeah, I won't spoil how you get this one, War Angel, unless you want me to tell you. I kind of thought you had to get it before going on a New Game Plus, but I also didn't sit down in the chair, so I really don't know. I assume this was all part of the process. Really?
You see, you're right. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Ooh. That's what I'm looking for. I knew there had to be a few. A lot of it's just fairy stones, but some of it is where the really good gear is. I can buy from a few of the merchants. Ow, can you stop?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Okay, so you already know. Yeah, I was crawling around on him, and then I noticed that the chest was glowing before I ended up in that final scene. But I didn't stab him until after that point. And I spoke to God, what's his name? The Watcher? The Force Ghost guy. Until he let me redo it, basically. I assume you sat down in the throne?
Not me. I dare say I could lift an ox.
Well, we're almost there. Yeah, it's the only part that wouldn't be completely underwater before.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about.
Yeah, it's time to leave.
You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water.
Good, he's got sense.
Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall.
Yeah, I wonder how different this stuff would all play out if I hadn't done all the side quests helping all these people.
After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
I figured.
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful.
No need to worry about me.
Don't want to lose them. What is... Oh, is that where I used the... No. I don't know what that is. Everything just looks so different without the water.
It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I don't know if I should take the road back or if I should just go the way I came. The road's going to have enemies again. Yeah. Most we might have down here are some undead. And if that griffin decides to attack. Come on, you two. One of them is way back there.
Naught but ill omens.
Where are they going?
Much is unclear, but we cannot afford to remain idle.
A bitch. I don't know why the NPC escort AI is so much worse than just regular enemy AI. Or your pawns, for that matter. Pawns are usually pretty good about pathing. The people you escort will just randomly get caught up on shit all the time. Fine, we'll take the damn road. I guess I could, in theory, put one of them in the bottle I have, because I still haven't used it. And then carry the other. And just use a stone to teleport there.
I've got a good feeling about this
Oh
one.
god, but that's just a theory. I don't actually know if that works. Get more comfortable, Vincent.
You must steer clear of fire. Well fought, Arisen. People like that.
Oh, jeez.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
See, the thing about this too now is it means I have to check the checkpoint town. God damn.
Magics grant you an elemental boon.
This would not let me break his guard. Did you play the first game, War Angel? Nice. Vincent, why are you carrying that? To me, let's
I
go.
shall remain by your side. Who's there?
Fucking bandits. Okay. She can handle herself, being the magic archer maester, but Smith can't. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Okay. Try to make quick work of this thing, but not always easy to do.
It is vital you remain level-headed.
There's another one. Oh, I'm falling. I'm getting stepped on. Oh no, he's going rage mode. Is there one on the arm or not? No, I think it's just the other arm. Hey, I can give them the shield. Good. Almost. I thought there was one in the hand. No, I think it's just the one in the back now. Hold on. Hold on.
Tide has turned against us. It will be difficult to recover.
Shit. You stop raging. Was that it? Uh-oh.
Pull back, and I will heal you with my magic. Point right there.
Gotta revive Casca. There we go. What? Who died?
It is heartening to think that the peril has passed.
God damn it. I did lose one of them in that.
By our efforts, if only for a time.
Get back up. Wow, I got extra wake stones. Can't lose that smith.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Assailants, master. I shall see it done.
Huzzah! What a team we make of it.
Simple enough. Okay. Let's go. I'm still very worried that there's some sort of time limit with this, so I'm kind of... If there is, it's definitely in-game.
The burdens we cannot. I must thank you.
This is why I'm not camping. Really? Wanted to die that bad, did you?
Now then, which way?
Let us pick a path and be done with it. If our choice is a poor one, we can simply return.
Fucking why? God, I really hope if there's something for me to do. Do I have to carry you? There's something for me to do at the checkpoint town. It's not another escort quest. You can't camp at all, Bugden? What happens if you try?
You should be. Come on, have at it.
It's just a note? That's weird. So you can't get your maximum health back? Well, other than using all heal elixirs and wake stones? Well, I'm glad I hoarded my wake stones.
Let me get that.
This is when you really need them.
No small
I swear to God, what are you doing, dwarf? It's got to be him.
State of things.
You are.
Shame, but the roads have grown ever more perilous of late.
Keep seeing one of them lagging behind on my minimap. Where did the markers go? Are we just good? I got them here?
I don't feel safe here.
You probably shouldn't. Okay.
Oh, a ballista.
This could grant.
Got any tales to liven?
Well, here we are.
There we are. Weird.
How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived?
He is
Let
who I
him
was
know
looking
that
for.
We'll wait here till the time comes.
I trust all's well.
Ernesto. Kind of just found me when I was about to give up on this place. There we go.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times?
Oh, come on, Lamond.
I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Doesn't want to leave his drinking hole.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs.
I know.
I sought
Gave
him
me
out to
warfare.
tell him of the evacuation, but
He was
has
unrisen.
flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. It would be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
Twould.
That's just what I was thinking.
Come back. Don't you go anywhere.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye.
Shit. What, I don't like this.
Oh, bollocks. Of course you'd make a decent request like that.
Yeah.
Aye, fine. I'll do it. Seeing as you're the one asking.
I feel like I'd be more willing to do that anyway.
Can't say I'll be glad to leave this
Versus
place
helping
behind.
the Battalion Knights.
Give my word. I'll get him to safety.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
I knew it to be so.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us.
I would hope.
It will be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of
Okay.
Volcanic Island are evacuated.
More crystals, 62.
Pending chaos intact.
I quite agree.
The importance of aiding Ernesto. I'm glad I came and checked here because the achievement popping really implied I was done. But it still says this. Be the leader of the lands you have visited and guide them to the Seafloor Shrine. Okay. Where else would that be? Our village? Yeah, I don't want to leave Ulrika. That's a thought. I can do that last. We'll check the checkpoint town.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
This is another situation where I don't know who I would talk to. Somebody speak to me.
Might you be looking to enlist?
No. I definitely am not.
While you're here, eh? Need anything? Many thanks.
It's just I understand them not like doing the typical quest thing where there's just exclamation points on the map pointing everything out. I do kind of wish quests were more obvious.
Contrary to if you think me a liar, then buy some.
I know. They put these just in case you found and sold them all, I guess.
Thing and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
This quest just feels so missable in this game.
This cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds
I'm
are
sure
better
I
spent
still
elsewhere.
missed a few, despite
The Arisen
as,
is never prudent in
being as
navigation
thorough as I
anyway.
think I possibly could.
Let me alone, will ye?
Yeah, I just have no idea who I might need to talk to here.
We meet again, Arisen.
This is Walter White. I knew I recognized him. I just wasn't sure why.
Need someone to talk.
He's got some drugs to make, I guess. I don't know.
Will this
Talk to me.
take long? I'm terribly busy.
What happened to the mage guy? That wasn't him. Did he already abandon this place? I don't know. I don't have any NPCs running up to me, like, giving me something to do.
I ought to
Hmm. I'm gonna have to at least check on Ulrika. She's the obvious person to talk to there, but here I really don't know. I don't really know who would be, you know, the leader here.
I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes. Stop by again soon.
Ha! Thankfully there's no Prestons in this game, Dudley, dude.
Well, hello there. Aye, there's always demand for weapons. I've assembled the finest wares for leagues around.
Have you, though? I think she actually might have new stuff, too.
Always a pleasure.
What?
Let me think on this.
This is a bar fight going on.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master.
Greeting. We see a great many customers given our load. The sword and staff is open for business.
Slap him. All right, you stop it.
You'll get what's coming to you.
Are you guys done now?
I don't have all day.
Fox, do a barrel roll. Oh, crap. I put it away. Don't worry. We're good. I don't know where she's going. She's just running away. Fucking GTA 3.
Mind where you step now.
Yeah, I don't know. Bugden, do you have any ideas? Is there anything I can do here? It's starting to not feel like it.
Can't say I've any tidings.
Is it the weird looking Dante guy? No.
You're not worth much.
Not that you found the checkpoint. It doesn't seem like it.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick.
Gold's made to be spent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. I guess I'm done here. Don't really know what else to do.
Save it, cuz.
Quit it. I'm not taking any passengers.
No. Okay, fine. We tried. Guess we go to Harv. At that point, I think we've kind of been everywhere. You're not the fisherman. You have less pants than he does.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall.
Why is there a pawn in the fisherman's bed? I guess he wasn't arisen.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'll work till my back breaks.
Where is Ulrika? He's the obvious person to talk to. Just don't remember. Don't judge. I mean, I'm sure he gets lonely. No, of course not. They'd be happy to do it. He was an arisen. I think the key word there was, but who knows?
You're wasting your time talking.
Is that a...
Can't wait to find out what's
Yep.
inside.
This is a Drake over there. I'm a little worried it's fighting Ulrika or something. Shit. Okay, I'm going to look around town a bit more. I still have no idea if there's going to be a final boss to this or anything. I don't want to be super low health. Much as I do have wake stones. I might have to grab all of my wake stones from storage.
Might I interest you in my humble... wares?
Nope.
Much obliged, sir.
You may not.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Where the hell is Ulrika? She wasn't one of the characters already at the Seafloor Shrine, was she? I don't think so. You wouldn't have just abandoned this town. Humble. It certainly is, though she does have a fancy ring. I just already have it.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Mm-hmm. Fuck, that dragon was fighting, well, that drake was fighting something, and I'm a little worried because Ulrika is an archer. It got too close or something, and she went out there and attacked it. Oh, there she is.
I ask, but I have no answers. 'Tis beyond my understanding.
What?
Where you do not fall prey to monsters or brigands. How am I to protect those dearest to me when the very world is falling apart before my eyes?
Evacuate.
'Tis a joy to see you again. It warms my heart. What will become of us?
Really? Am I missing something bugged in? Did you come here and do this? This is weird that they bothered to have a quest for the volcanic town, but not here, after all you go through for this freaking fishing village.
If you've a request, don't keep it to yourself.
I could. I just don't see the point, because clearly it's not going to clear out the whole town unless she evacuates, but it's just weird. I guess her quest line is very missable. So this place could be empty, and I guess they didn't just... Surprisingly, because these games are usually pretty good about setting up contingencies for pretty much every quest outcome. But it seems like they didn't set one up for this. Okay, well... I don't know.
Yes, that's worth taking.
At this point, I think it's just time to go to the end. Or what I suspect is the end. I don't know what the hell's going to happen when I touch that red beam of light.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
They're not even that far away.
Oh, I can't complain.
It'd be a very dangerous walk, but... Yeah, all the, like, romanceable characters, as much as I didn't even know that was going to be a thing, I think I liked Ulrika the most. It is disappointing that they didn't think to do that, unless it's a bug. There's always a possibility. There could be a bug in the scripting. Since this quest is kind of finicky already as it is, and very easily missable, I am out of oil. All right, well. Back to the seafloor shrine. Yeah, that was the one I really expected to have a quest.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
You have my fullest confidence. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone.
What? Sure.
You have my gratitude.
We're not going anywhere, Brant. Wants to go back to Harv. Okay. I'm not doing a generic escort right now. Sorry. It's the end of the world as we know it. Yeah, I don't blame you, War Angel. Her story was interesting, but I definitely prefer Ulrika. Wasn't there a third character, too, that I'm forgetting? That was technically romanceable. Think what I could use, considering I assume there's going to be some sort of final boss. I don't really know. Maybe to grab some all heals. Grab 4 of those. And my wake stones. More overtime SVT, my god. I'm sorry you gotta deal with that. Have you gotten to play any Stellar Blade at all, at least? I know you get to start it. Oh, the world is about to burn, but can you escort me back the opposite direction you were actually heading? Yeah, it'd be an incredibly useful deed. For no one else but him, I guess. You got a few hours last night? That's good. I'm just glad I'm finally going to get to start it. Well, I guess it's time. I don't really know what else to do. No, because I didn't get my copy. You know, the copy I was supposed to get last Monday till today. I mentioned on the Discord, actually. Because it's hilarious. They shipped out my replacement copy today as well. So, of course, I get the original copy that was assumed lost a week late. Like I said, probably fell off a conveyor belt or something somewhere that the USPS screwed up.
Holy attacks will serve us well here.
No, we'll definitely be starting it this week.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's anybody I can talk to here, but it doesn't really seem like it too much. No, you're expected to return it, Bugden. Because they always track down and find the games themselves. I can see in my rental history and see if they found them all or not. I think out of all the ones that have been lost over the years, including that like series of like 5 to 10 that got lost because of that guy and I mentioned before in Pittsburgh that was selling them all, well, tried to sell them all and then got caught and arrested. I think they've only failed to recover 1. So, Gamefly's pretty good about tracking down the lost games eventually. Now, I will definitely have to return it, but I will probably just wait until I have the replacement copy. Sexy-ro. From little I played, that's not a bad way to describe it. Who are you?
You must gather as many souls as you can within this place.
Oh, the Oracle. All right, it's time. Let's find out what happens. Draw the Godbane Bane Blade. Yeah, the combat was great in the demo. I am looking forward to playing more of it. Oh, we're getting credits. Vincent? Vincent? Oh no. He turned into a weird Drake thing.
No, stop!
I mean, we are kind of tearing apart the entire structure of this world. Ending the cycle. I don't know if this is the original dragon or if this is a dragon formed out of the brine, I guess. It seems to be like there's two sides to this. Uh-oh.
Time see worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually, the Great Wheel tired of witnessing this. It sought
Whatever the Great Will is.
by granting unto it a law, a duty, an identity. I speak of the dragon.
Yeah. I get that much. The whole cycle of repeated dragons with arisens having to fight each other is what stalls back the brine or whatever the hell's happening now. Oh god.
Has been safeguarded by the dragon.
But the dragon doesn't want the cycle either.
Chosen to form a part of this cycle. The Arisen is selected by
Oh, does this happen in the Deathwing fight?
play the role of the dragon's counterpart.
Oh crap.
That is how this world is built.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
Serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's dogma.
Take care, Deadly Dude.
Once everyone in this world
Chet.
for a well-crafted
You let me know if you have some time, by the way.
exists, and not
It is Monday, I guess. I don't know how your Monday's evening is looking. Oh, shit.
Yet, this means that should even
I assume this is supposed to happen.
stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end.
Ah. Run.
Such is the choice you have made, Risen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all
No, 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 no.
the chance to fulfill the roles they were assigned. Pawns are no exception.
Is it going to stop? Okay, go, 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 go.
Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
Is that Vincent? I don't know if he's trying to help me or if this is just... Okay, maybe.
Tis victory now arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own.
Oh.
Will is power. Tis the means to shape the world as one desires.
No! So we're giving the pawns sentience?
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches.
Has a sword in it.
A new world comes.
Except for it's not the dragon talking, it's the Watcher.
A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Closure. The end of the cycle. So no more dragon and Arisen. Damn. I wonder if they made this to really just kind of set up as an end for the series because they don't expect to make a third one. Hey, she's alive. Unless this is just the new world, the new timeline that we essentially created, I guess. Hey, he's not dead. After jumping off the bridge on his own. That was such a stupid fight. I was thinking the same thing too, Bogdan. Like if this is a new world, these are all the characters that I was able to save from the previous one. They moved on with me? Or possibly without us. Because it doesn't seem like we're going to become like the Seneschal, the godlike being that you became in the first game. Because this game only happened because the Seneschal eventually became bored. Well, a different Seneschal, I guess. Since it was the Beastren that created this kingdom. Yeah, I suspect this credit scene isn't too different depending on who you save, so that's more of a personal thing if you choose to bother. Your dearest friends. NPCs with the highest renown, I guess. Really was him for some reason. I don't understand why. Monica. Really? Shara. All the pawns I've taken. Khaleesi. Vincent. 136 days. Oh, does it actually show different? All right. It didn't feel like it, but I guess they structured so it could. Yeah, I guess that is Dragon's Dogma 2. We stopped the cycle, thus potentially ending the series for good, unless they have a way that they could do a third game without the dragon and Arisen. If the pawns still exist and now have their own will. I'm kind of wondering if there's a post-credit scene. No real explanation for really what happened to us, what happened to our Arisen. It's interesting that they really gave an identity to the Brine, like the Brine being the great opposition that the cycle, I guess, was holding back and stopping from wiping out the world. The Great Will was not a thing in the first game, so just God, I guess. Something beyond the Seneschal. Ha! 3 weeks New Game Plus, no thanks. We played quite a bit of this. I didn't expect it to last this long, honestly. But I also don't think I ever did everything in the first game. Because other than the DLC, I don't think I did every single quest without considering that. I did not play the Dark Arisen DLC. More Brine lore and more playtime. Yeah, I will be very surprised if they don't do a DLC at least. I don't think it's coming anytime soon, Bugged In. But I would expect some sort of DLC. Yeah, I would hope it is post-game, not story-related. That's kind of why I was wondering whether or not this pushes me straight into New Game Plus or not. Hey, I'm just incredibly realistic in most cases. I don't get my hopes up anymore when it comes to video games. I'm disappointed way too many times. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised. Now, this was a good continuation of what they set up in the lore for the first game. It's interesting how almost final this seems. Because I don't know how they could do a third one without the dragon and the Arisen being a thing. Since it seems like this is the true ending and we ended the cycle. But then what about, like, the Watcher seemed to go? Was the Watcher the brine? Was he just the sentient part of the brine? Were they actually connected? Or was the Watcher just some sort of representation of the Great Will? Godlike being that created the cycle? Since he seemed to want the cycle, but at the same time left it up to us to decide to go against the cycle. I don't really know. This is there's still a lot here that's kind of just not fully explained. I'm sure people have dug deep into it, and now I'm curious to read and see what potential lore discoveries I might have missed in there. There's those goddamn doors. Those goddamn magical doors that are either in cut content or DLC future. Oh. Post-credit scene. There he goes. Is this implying that the brine is truly gone? Like he can just actually go out to sea now and not fall in the ocean and then be brought back because he was a previous Arisen? Level 62, 85 hours, 27 minutes, and 39 seconds. 3,522 enemies killed. 66 deaths. 10 wake stones used, and 7 used on others. Did not use the Eternal Wake Stone because I didn't kill the Sphinx. And also never got Dragon's Plague. I never got to see what Dragon's Plague looked like. I think I had a pawn with it at one point, but I got rid of him. Okay. Whoa, oh, no, there is no way. Yeah. It's either start new game or new game plus. There is no continuing the existing file. Allow you to carry your game data over to a new playthrough. You'll retain your current level and skill and items in your inventory with the exception of certain important quest items. Items will be sent to storage. Let's just see how this works. Fiction is the human will that reaches its greatest power. We saw this already. That we're going to still be in the jail.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha, I thought I recognized you.
Character in previous playthrough. I was not. I was Thief.
I ill like that look in your eyes.
Yeah, I don't like you either.
Worry not, Vest. Come along.
Hey, thanks for following the War Angel. I do stream Monday through Friday. So we might be calling a little early today. I usually stop around 7:30 Eastern. But I start at 3 p.m. Eastern every day. Yeah, Tactical Tuesday tomorrow, but I play a big variety of games. Anything like huge RPG, or I'm a big fan of Souls game and Souls likes. We'll definitely be playing the Elden Ring DLC. Monday is usually multiplayer Monday, but we're kind of doing that on Thursday right now, which has been Helldivers. If you'd like to join up as well, we do have a Discord. Anke Bugden. There's that link. Everybody's welcome. I still find it so weird that the first thing you fight is Medusa. The next big game I'm going to be starting was originally going to be Rise of the Ronin. That came out the same day this did.
Do your injuries pain you?
I didn't have time for it.
Do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk.
It's going to be Stellar Blade.
It is harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the
Stinky Blade.
You ought not anger the overseer.
I don't think Pooh would appreciate that.
Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
I didn't notice this at all, really. I didn't look at the fact that she was kind of just here. Like they dug her up and she's just wrapped around this pillar. I guess there's some sort of explanation for her then. It's interesting that she seemed to have been buried. I'm going to disobey. We no Griffin to catch me that time. See? I'm the Arisen. Brian didn't eat me. The brine has to have some connection to the cycle, or I don't know, a watcher, because it obeys the cycle. It doesn't consume Arisens, so that the Arisens can perform their duty and kill the dragon, thus keeping the cycle going.
Time for you to get to work.
Yeah.
You are prepared to work.
Hello, Rook. You were from the first game. Oh, that's where I bring them to. I forgot. Where's they give us lanterns?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap.
A job well done. Now that
Great camera angle.
what is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Is she in some sort of like weird hibernation?
No, the damn thing's been awoke.
Guess so.
You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives.
I mean, they're mostly pawns anyway, right? They don't die.
Get me out of here now!
You are seemingly only here because I am here.
Swift strikes are a thief's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, and press your foe till they are overwhelmed.
I'm doing so much more damage than you did the first time. I guess it's because of my level. I get all the stats. Oh, I should have tried to chop her head off. If I climbed up there, then maybe... I doubt. I highly doubt you could actually cut her head off in this scene, but... Amazing if you could.
After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever.
Shut up, evil Force Ghost.
You have lost your memories. Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! This way, Arisen!
I'm still not entirely sure what was happening with all the souls either, the souls of the previous Arisens. Because they were using that to make the God's Bane thing. Wee! Crystallized pieces that were washing up from the sea.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
I don't know. I'm really wondering if people have any sort of insights more into who the Watcher actually is. I saw this. I want to at least get far enough to get Vincent. Also, what happens to him in the end? They don't really... When he gets thrown away by the giant dragon thing that might just be some sort of amalgamation of the brine. So they don't really establish Vincent was killed or not. Or if the pawns are still around, I don't know.
One moment and falls the next. And now you... Was it you then? 'Tis a wonder.
We do need some, like, post-game DLC.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from? And where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but
I forgot how tall my character was. I always intended to rebuild it a little bit, just to change my appearance, but never did it.
Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength. There are often items that are scattered.
Oh, do I have to get all the weapon skills again, or just do I have to re-equip them?
If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, then.
So all I have is cutting wind.
Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Equip. Okay, so yeah, I just need a camp somewhere. Vocation place in town. Makes sense. Use character in previous playthrough. Vincent. The cat in the chair.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then.
That's the idea.
Watchhead would know one. I suppose we'll save any further. What? You've no mayhap you could make the Arisen. Is
Good old amnesia.
Hoy there. You seem my pa always used to say, being armed, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings.
I have no issue falling asleep.
Okay, can I not use the vocation thing? Maybe after this. Oh yeah, I never actually rested because you can't really. I didn't see what Vincent had done between last week and now. I've been on one adventure.
'Tis a relief to be home. Let us just say that not all Arisen are quite like you, Master.
Oh, he was an asshole.
I have a feeling fortune shall favour us this.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation.
Vocation skill.
Time.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bunch I haven't mastered. Obviously, I would just keep playing Warfare, if anything, to level up the rest. The only two I didn't play were Archer and Mage. Vincent, I made Archer at one point, but I never actually played it myself. And I only played Sorcerer, got that to max. I didn't play Mage. But Mage just seems to be a more basic form of Sorcerer, more focused on support and healing, because Sorcerer doesn't have heals. So I didn't feel the need. I did want to play more Warrior. Anything, it would definitely be Warfare that I would go back to at this point. I'm not going to worry about it now.
Safer the roads, the heavier my
6 o'clock exactly.
Always a pleasure.
800,000 gold. So we're about an hour early. I'd usually go to around 7:30 on Monday. I have plans on Monday that I have to stop for. We usually go till 9-ish every other day of the week. But I think that's going to be it for Dragon's Dogma. I figured we could finish it today. Thankfully, we were able to. I thought it might be a little closer than this. But I also imagined there would be a final boss. And there wasn't really. Kind of just was one of those like cinematic action sequences. Oh god. Side quests already.
Glad to hear it. He ought to be somewhere north of and in the note, and he'll take.
My only worry is if this game does get DLC, how they might handle it. Because now I'm in New Game Plus. I wouldn't want to do all this again. I'm definitely going to play it if they do DLC. I just wonder if there's some way it can tie into your completed file. If it's post-game, because I don't want to have to go through the whole game again, especially doing it the way I did it, doing nearly everything. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It could just be side content. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. Some sort of side DLC content, not actual sequel DLC. If they do a full expansion of sorts, like Dragon's Dogma 1 had. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect at this point, especially with how final that ending felt. Yeah, I am going to call it here. Like I said, it only really gives me an extra hour, so I've got more time to actually cook dinner proper today. Usually I kind of just eat whatever. Randomized replayable dungeon roguelite? Sure. I just want more murder. Yeah, I would just like more of this gameplay. I agree with you on that. It's Capcom, so it's got great action combat. I'm just glad this game happened, honestly. The first game is such a unique, weird RPG with so many strange little issues, but so many unique things that are unlike any other game, and they carried most of them forward to this game. Like, the pawn system alone is such a cool thing. And that's what makes me wonder, like, if that is the true ending, how could they do a third one? It kind of implies that the pawns either might not be a thing anymore, or they might be free now. They might have their own will. We might have just granted them their own will, or at least Vincent. But then Arisen don't exist anymore. The dragon doesn't exist anymore. So who would you play? Who would you play in a third game? If we ended the cycle and they're no longer necessary. I don't know. I'm going to definitely read into it, see if I can discover some curious explanations out there. I'm sure people have tried to figure out the lore. I appreciate the ties back to the first game too, with Gran Soren being underneath the water, underneath the ocean. Well, that is going to be it for tonight, all. So thanks for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow for Tactical Tuesday. I still actually have a little bit of prep work for that as it is. That does give me a bit of extra time. Continuing on in Unicorn Overlord. Now that we're up in the Storius, I don't remember what the name of the region is. The Beastrin, or Bestrin. The Beast People. Up north, the snowy north. Unicorn Overlord, Canada. Yes, exactly. Canada. Of course, SVT, thanks for joining me. Hope you guys all have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow, as usual, 3 p.m. Eastern. Take care, all. Stellar Blade likely on Wednesday. I gotta talk to Pulu. I would like to do his 100K day this week, though. I don't know where he's at. I might have to give him a message. Either way, have a good night, all. Take care.